From the BiffNet Studios World Headquarters in Spring, Texas, it's Barry on Deck, hosted by former ESPN Houston radio host and stand-up comedian Barry Laminat, starring Oliver the Cat. Written by Barry Laminat, produced by Barry Laminat, directed by, you guessed it, Barry Laminat. Featuring sports, entertainment, special guests, film sessions, and some drinking. Okay, a lot of drinking. Viewer discretion is advised. And now, here's your host, Barry Laminack.
What's up, you damn dirty deckheads? Welcome to Barry on Deck. I am your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for being here. Today is Tuesday, June 2nd. May the June be with you. The 2026 is episode number 1069. I like Hey, welcome to the show. Welcome to the program. Hey, hello, hi, how you doing? Oh my God. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, do my eyes deceive me? Would you look at this shit right here? We have a Rev House sighting. What's up, Housey? Good to see you, pimp. Long time no see, brother. Oh my God, we got a truck driver Pookie sighting. What? And Alex Villanueva sighting. I'm just fucking with you, Alex. Love you, buddy. We got a Jesus in the building. We got Keith Sager, Cisco, Rudy Rod, Chuck, D. Yes, Donna, my sweet, sweet Donna. Who else? That's it. I got them all that I see. Good to be here. Glad you guys are here. Hope you had a great weekend and extended weekend, a Monday as well, because I wasn't here for that, but I hope it was good for you. A lot of stuff going on in the sports world that we have to get to. Holy shit. By the way, I'm sweating profusely because the lights went out and I showered and it's hot, but the lights are back, so we're good. Let's hope they hold up. This is storming. I don't know what the weather looks like. Is that finished? Oh yeah. Damn, that took 21 minutes. Let's see what the weather looks like right now. Rain forecasted for the next hour. Oh boy, that doesn't look good, ladies and gentlemen. Not good. Yeah, that's that's not ideal. Let me click on it and see when. Well, if we can make it, well, it's supposed to be gone by 5. So there's that. Hopefully, is it like 90% chance of rain right now, 60% at 4 o'clock? Hopefully, we hang in there. Donna said you no longer have the right to bitch about birthday month, birthday week, or birthday extended weekend. That was not my fault. All right. And we weren't celebrating yesterday, just to point that out. Birthday was Friday. We celebrated on Friday. That was it. Now I did go see my stepmom and half sister on Sunday, but that's because they couldn't, do anything Friday. I had a show Saturday, so we just got together and had dinner and shot the shit, and they gave me presents and that was cool. But no, Nora and I didn't celebrate anything. She took off without telling me, thinking we were going to go somewhere. That's why, because, last year at this time, last year for my birthday, we went to the Hill Country and to Fredericksburg. But this year I was just like, I don't want to do anything. I just want to hang out and chill. So, yeah. So no, still off limits, Donna. Let's see who else is showing up. AJB, what up, pimpin'? I got Alex. Who else? Truck Driver Pookie said, I just got off a cruise and the comedian fucking sucked. Oh, interesting. I kind of want to know, what cruise was it? What cruise line? What ship were you on? By the way, I know Amos, he's not here right now, but Amos says it pisses him off when I belch or burp on the mic. I don't do it like AJ necessarily. I will warn you guys, and I'll warn Amos. I've been taking this diet pill, and good Lord, it has given me like indigestion and reflux, and it's, oh man, I've been chewing on Tums all day. So I apologize. Yo, what up, Chris? Good to see you, man. He said, happy belated, my brother. Mine was the 14th, and my daughter was the 28th. Nice. And wedding anniversary's tomorrow. Wow. That's dope, man. Amos said, I'm here, puto, and don't you dare. Shut up, Rudy Rob. Rudy Rob said cruise people will hire anybody. Kiss my ass. How said my last cruise there was an awful comedian? I want to know. So Symphony of the Seas. I figure I could find out who that is. Let's see. Let's see if I could just let's see. Symphony of the Seas, Royal Caribbean comedian. May. I don't know. What was your cruise date? Truck driver Pookie. What was it? I'll look. Let's see. Comedians and performers on Symphony of the Seas. No. You find the exact stand-up comedian schedule for your specific May sailing by checking the Royal Caribbean app. Okay. And somebody said this comedian was me. I don't even want to Google me. Because I'm sure people talk a gang of shit. No, the reviews have been pretty good so far. My last was Norwegian, but the comic was one of those guys where every punchline was just how dirty he could make it, but no actual jokes. Yeah, that sucks. Yep. It's like, bro, you know, you can be dirty. I cuss. But you gotta have punchlines in there. May 24th is when you left, truck driver Pookie, or when you returned? Huh? Let's see. May 18 to May 24. Oh, that's Oasis. No, I was gonna say if that was him, he's funny. That would be surprising. Symphony of the Seas comedian was meh. Morning. Oh, I don't know. Was he white, black, Asian? 24th through the 29th. Okay, that helps. Oops. May. It says in the app, but 24th through the 29th. Well, I can't find it. Damn it. Well, we got to keep it moving. Adult comedian starring Royal. Oh. Does this give you who it is? That would be interesting if they posted like on the website. I'll never see that. Never. Wow. So some person said Symphony of the Seas comedian was meh. We tried to go and it was super hacky. There were COVID jokes and they made fun of the staff. Am I the only one that thought it was lame? That was 6 months ago. Some guy said, I don't expect much from cruise ship comedians. There's just such a wide range. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Yeah. I didn't like the first comedian. He had one belly laugh with the second guy. See, it's funny. I love reading this because I picture in my mind, like this is what I go through, right? It was a dude that looked like you and an old lady headliner. No. Well, it wasn't me. Well, I might have been the old lady. Here's the thing, though. A couple things. One, this is why cruise ships are hard because I've talked about this, it's such a diverse crowd, right? And I don't know where you were performing, if it was like, a big or, big theater or small room or whatever. But like for me, I told you guys it's 1,200 in the theater, and their first 3 shows are packed, sold out, all 1,200 seats taken. And you gotta think that's a pretty diverse audience. Like, they're not there to see me; they're just on the cruise and want to be entertained. So it's not as easy as people think to please everyone in the audience. You're never gonna make everybody happy. I don't care if there's 12 people or 1,200 people. Not everybody's going to like you. You're not going to be for everybody. So you kind of have to know that going in. And it could be difficult, some people, like I just saw somebody was like, oh, if you like jokes about cabin size, a lot of people love that though. They're on the cruise. They want kind of stuff that they can relate to. And so that's like universally relatable. I don't know. It's not as easy as people think. You know what I mean? It's not like they chose to go and see a comic XYZ, whatever. So it just happens to be on the ship. So you got to be somewhat universal, but you also got to know as a comic, you're just never going to get everybody or make everybody happy. So that said, I still think you can reckon, because here's what Andy Huggins used to say this: never say somebody's not funny. Just say they're not for you. And I think that's probably the better approach, because I don't know, to say someone's not funny, like there are comics, like I don't think George Carlin is funny. What? I know. I don't think Joe Rogan is funny, but you can't deny the fan base and their appeal to certain crowds and demos and all that. So, but there are some that just suck, just flat out suck. I know. I mean, like there's some that I'm just like, I don't think they're funny at all. I've never seen them do good. I've never seen them kill. I've never seen them do anything remotely funny and get the crowd on their side or anything like that. So, I was looking on Carnival, that page finally came up, but it doesn't show. Oh, wow. They have a maximum age limit on Royal. 18 plus. Minimum age 18. Maximum age 100. What? So if you're 102 on a cruise, you can't go to the comedy show? That's crazy. LMC Entertainment said, I totally agree. That's why I never booked them. That's funny. Yeah, it's just subjective, like there's shows where I feel like I had a great set and, most of the crowd seemed to be on board, but there are people that didn't like me. I would watch them. They just stare at me, because everybody has a style they like. Everybody has, I hate you, Total Dallas. Everybody has a style that they prefer. Everybody has like a type of comedian. Like I can tell you, like, some people that maybe like blue collar comedy, they might watch me and be like, this guy ain't funny. Yo, get her done or something. Here's your song. Like, have a catchphrase. So like they may not like my comedy, right? Vice versa. Like somebody that grew up on Def Comedy Jam, they may love my set. So, it's just, it's tough in a cruise ship environment. I went on a 7-day, Eamon said, I went on a 7-day cruise a year or two ago, and the first comic bombed. The second comic, clean show, was okay, and the dirty show was hilarious. Okay. Excuse me. I know, right? Rudy Ross said, who's IDing that 102-year-old lady? Right? Ma'am, can I see your ID? Why? Well, ma'am, I got to check and make sure you're not over 100. What? I just want to watch some comedy. Ma'am, I'm over here. You're talking to the wall. Huh? Oh, I can't see. Well, I just need your ID. What? I need your ID. I can't hear. Well, why the fuck are you here, ma'am? You can't see, you can't hear. Are you just going to feel the jokes, the vibrations on the chair? He's hilarious. Total Dallas is getting timed out. He said, humor doesn't come natural to everyone like you and I, Truman. I will time your funky ass out, Total Dallas. Don't you worry. All right, let's get into this. We got plenty to discuss. We got headlines, and then we got NBA finals to talk about, NHL finals to talk about. I still have non-sports topics that we didn't get to last week that I saved. They haven't expired yet. What up, CC? Yo, look at CC. You are insane. CC has changed her avatar to a pair of feet. She was trying to get Spurs ticket money. See, look at this. CC, you are insane, girl. Insane. Oh, here we well, I don't know. Those need some work, CC. Oh. That's the best you could do, CC. Those need some work. Those are AI feet. Probably Dubs. Probably. Cisco said, "Hey, Total Dallas, tell us a joke." No, don't do that. There's CC's feet, y'all. Yes. I don't know. Kind of weird. You don't get mine for free, fool. All right. Makes sense. I mean, I don't want them. So, I'm sure there's guys in the chat that would. I'm sure of it. Okay. I spent most of the day today editing a video, our porridge fiasco or whatever. Oh boy, that thunder. I spent most of the day editing a video so I could post that. That's too funny to not post. So I had to figure out how to work it in. So you'll see that posted later today. Tony said Rex Riot enters the chat. What up, Tony? Yeah, yes, indeed. Okay, let's get to our headlines and then we'll keep rolling. Come on. All right, here's your sports headlines for the day. First and foremost, if you didn't hear over the weekend, actually yesterday, as a matter of fact, 2 huge trades in the NFL went down. The Browns traded Myles Garrett to the Rams, and the Eagles traded A.J. Brown to the Patriots. So let's dive into that first one there, the Myles Garrett trade. First of all, the Browns said they didn't want to trade Myles Garrett. They were like, nah, we're not interested in doing that. And they, through the meetings and everything else, they were just no. The only one really pursuing it, damn, it is storming. The only one really pursuing it, like they just knew they'd get it done, was the Rams. Everybody else was like, oh, okay, no big deal. But the Rams were persistent. They kept offering up stuff and sending packages over, and Brown started to, okay, what about this? What about that? And eventually, the Browns traded Garrett to the Rams for Jared Verse, a Pro Bowler, and I think it was a 2024 first round pick and a Pro Bowler. So they traded for Jared Verse, a 2027 first round pick, a 2028 second round pick, and a 2029 third round pick. So their GM said that, Garrett had not requested a trade this offseason, but this is the Browns GM, Andrew Berry. Well, this also frees up $30 million in cap space, and they're dead set on getting Jared Verse signed to a new deal when the time is right and when they can. So, but according to the Browns, there was no deal without Jared Verse. And Verse was, let me see, was I right on 2024? Yeah, pick 19 in the 2024 draft. Had, let's see, 2 seasons in the NFL. He had 4.5 sacks in year 1, 7.5 sacks in year 2. 66 total tackles, 58 total tackles. But he had 2 forced fumbles with 2 fumble recoveries in year 1. I mean, he's a Pro Bowler and he's a stud. And the Browns made sure to get somebody, a body, and not just picks in return for Myles Garrett. I think it's a win for both. Although, if you're Cleveland, you just got rid of one of the best pass rushers, not just now, but ever. Right? I mean, he's so disruptive. But also, you know, they got younger and they still picked up a quality defensive line player. And they picked up some assets. I mean, they picked up a first, a second, and a third. That's a lot. That's a whole lot. They said this is one of the biggest defensive trades in NFL history. One of the biggest trades for a defensive player in NFL history. It's a lot. But they also, I noticed in an article, they mentioned, you know, the last time the Rams did this was Matthew Stafford and that trade. And that was the year the Super Bowl was in L.A. Well, now it's going to be at SoFi Stadium. And so they pulled the trigger again. I guess they're going for it. So pretty interesting in that regard, too. It'd be crazy if they made the playoffs again. Excuse me. Oh, God damn, these diet pills are killing me. Yeah, Verse was 2024 Defensive Rookie of the Year, 2-time Pro Bowler, and a huge part of the return. But it said that they got a young, cost-controlled star at a premium position was part of their the Browns' thought process. He's a perfect DNA match for our attacking front. He's really a terror in both phases as a defender and pass rusher, run defender and pass rusher. We're really, really excited to add him to our team. Allows us to continue to play defense at a high level. Now you just got to get some offense. So, big trade. The Browns just knew they can't unload the other dumb contracts, so they finally freed Myles. Probably. Looks like LA will be winning the World Series and the Super Bowl. Man. They're going to be good. They're going to be good. They're going to be real good. That is for sure, Chuck. All right, the other big trade and big headline saw A.J. Brown headed over to the Patriots. And let's see. Says less than 24 hours after the Patriots acquired him from the Eagles in exchange for a 2028 first-round pick and a 2027 fifth-round pick, Brown took part in his first practice Tuesday with the team he dreamed of playing for as a youngster. I didn't know that. Obviously, I know this ain't heaven, but it's close to it, he said. His first day with the Patriots. I was just talking to my mom and saying I'm still in awe. Walking up the hill with the uniform, I was like, man, this is real. So he got what he wanted. The Eagles got what they wanted. Patriots got what they wanted. That's a lot, man. How old is Brown? A.J. Brown in his prime, all right? Yeah, 28. So, I mean, they got a one. They got a stud. I want to see his stats. First 3 years of Tennessee, he had 8, 11, and 5 touchdowns. 4 years in Philly, 11, 7, 7, 7. Never topped 1,500 yards. Did 1,496, 1,456 his first 2 seasons in Philly. Last 2 seasons, though, played in 13 and 15 games. Still topped 1,000 yards receiving. And for his career, he's averaging 15 yards per reception. That's pretty damn good. Let's see. Yeah, he had 106. Here's his targets. 84, 106, 105 in Tennessee. 145, 158 the first 2 seasons in Philly. Then 97 and 121. So that's also why the production fell off. But in Philly, he averaged 17, 13, 16, and 13. As far as receiving yards go. So Patriots got him a stud, man. And he relinks with Vrabel when they were together in Tennessee. So I'm sure Vrabel felt comfortable pulling the trigger and making that happen. So He was asked about the health of his knee. He added, no injury, nothing to worry about. I'm ready to go. So there you go. Let me look at the Patriots. I want to see their death chart now. Let's see. Here's their receiving core now. A.J. Brown, Romeo Dobbs, Kayshon Boutte, and Mac Hollins, Demario Douglas, Kyle Williams. It's not bad. I mean, look, you give Drake May, he's got Hunter Henry. Now he's got A.J. Brown. Romeo Dobbs is decent as a 2. And they got a good offensive line. So, Ramondre Stevens is a good back.